Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety. Peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name in video the mysteries or the breakdowns were given to the Lord's elect. Alright. And Lord words, brothers, can see on the screen the motivation for this lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai comes from this brochure. Alright, and it says of a brochure of a picture that I took of this brochure, and it says the future of this session or whatever they're calling it. The future of freedom. It says the future of freedom, the coming conflicts. A biblical prophecy series coming to Lake City, Florida, and it starts tomorrow, which I won't be attending, and none of the brothers will be attending because it's a joke. All right, and Lord Will's brothers can see this is the inside of the brochure or whatever. And the first one caught my eye. The first session, which again starts tomorrow, and it says the keys to unlock revelation. The night you will learn what are the keys to understanding the mysteries of the book of Revelation. All right. And the mystery or the keys, all right, you can say, so to speak, it was only given to the Lord's elect. All right. The full understanding was only given to the Lord's elect. Because the elect are the only ones that's going to hear it, receive it, and run with it. All right. The rest of the people, it'll go in one ear and not the other. All right. And I sent this, this brochure, the picture of this brochure to the chat, the brothers in the chat. And like the brother Malak said, he said, yeah, everybody's trying to go into prophecy now, which the elders, said now these Christians are trying to go into prophecy because they see things happening, everything through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that the Lord gave the elders to break down to the rest of the flock. They see it coming to pass. They seeing it happen. Now they're getting scared. Now they're trying to step the game up and talk about prophecy. All right, especially going into the book of Revelations, because it's clear as day now this money system is about to be out of the way, and Esau is getting ready to push the Qaragma. All right, so especially Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17. Especially, they're going into that. All right, and that understanding was only again given to the Lord's elect. All right, like the scriptures tell us. So let's open up with. Hey, so let's go to Amos 3 first. It's the book of Amos chapter 3. The book of Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets. So the understanding was only given to the Lord's prophets. All right. The understanding of the mysteries was only given, or the mysteries was only the Lord revealed the mystery to the Lord's elect. The whole book of Revelations, and the rest of the scriptures, all the breakdowns, all right, was only given to the Lord's elect, all right, and that's it. Let's get St. Matthew. Matter of fact, before we go there, let's go to St. John real quick. That's another thing the Christian world won't tell you. Oh yeah, anybody can come and learn. No, it's only for the elect. The understanding is only given to the elect, which the Lord has chosen. It's St. John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen Lord Yahweh. This is Lord Yahweh Shah speaking. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. Right? How do you bring forth fruit? By doing His work. All right. But you have to be given the understanding, the breakdowns of the mystery, in order to go out there and gather fruit. All right. And that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He will give you. Right. So the Lord said, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. So the Lord chooses who He wants to give this to. You can't have no. And this is all really about a money grab anyway. These events like this. Because I bet you got to pay to get in there. And the Lord said, freely you receive, freely give. I didn't read the whole thing. I just read a couple of the things what they're going to be talking about. And they're talking about the Antichrist and all that. This same old Christian mumbo jumbo. All right. The scriptures say there's many Antichrists. There's not one person coming that's going to deceive the whole world and, take off his mask and he's going to have devil horns. No, that's fairy tales, man. The scriptures again say there's many antichrists. All right, and to be an antichrist, yeah, antichrist is just a spirit on men. That's all it is. All right, like all you Edomites are antichrist. All right, all you Christians are antichrist. Really, well, you're antichrist. All right, because you're anti Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, anybody that's anti Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, meaning you don't like all the, you don't accept all the prophecies. You're antichrist, anti Hamashiach. All right, straight up. So yeah, you don't get to choose. The Lord picks and chooses who He wants to give this understanding to, and He only gave it to the elect. Like the scriptures tell you, in whom His soul delighted. All right, so let's get plenty of scriptures to go to. The Saint Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speak thou unto them in parables? Which a parable is like a mystery. All right, you got to solve the parable. It's like a riddle. All right, a riddle or a parable is pretty much the same thing as a mystery, pretty much. You got to solve it. Anything that's a mystery, it has to be solved. All right, which the understanding the Lord gave that understanding to the elect to solve the mysteries. All right, starting with our Lord Yahweh Shai, of course, who gave the understanding. All right, which I'm gonna get that too. This Saint Matthew chapter 13, verse 11. And he answered, which is the Lord answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, which the book of Revelation is definitely a big, because again, Revelation 13, verse 16 to 17 is the most important prophecy. All right. It is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. To who? The undesirables, the 2/3, especially not Edomites. The Lord definitely is not dealing with so-called white people. All right. There is no such thing as an Edomite prophet. All right. The Lord didn't give His words to Edomites, and if they do have the understanding and they accept all of the scriptures, they're really Israelites. They might look like an Edomite, but they're really Israelites, straight up. All right. The Lord's not dealing with Edomites to push His word. All right. Only His elect, which His elect, the 144,000 are all men. All right. Israelite men, Salakia, so-called black, Latino, or Native and Seminole Indian men. All right. And again, they may look like some brothers may look like the other nations. All right. But again, Salakia. But again, uh, their line to go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which makes them Israelites. And they have the spirit of an Israelite, so that makes them an Israelite. If they have the spirit of an Israelite, the scriptures say, "What our spirit bear witness with His spirit, and with the children of the Most High." All right. So yeah, the point is, the mystery was only given to the Lord's elect. All right. So the key to understanding the mysteries, all right, is to be a part of the Lord's elect. That's it. Straight. That's all. That's all, folks. Like you say in the old cartoons. That's all. All right. And again, the Lord ain't dealing with Edomites. This is Revelation chapter 5, verse 1. And I saw which that Edomite is the one, having that event. Revelation chapter 5, verse 1. And I saw on the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and the backside was sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book, which that book is the Bible, and to loosen the seals thereof. The seals meaning it can't be broken. At some point, the Bible was the scriptures. No man had a full understanding, basically. All right, at some point. All right, verse 3. And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open the book, and to read the book, meaning to understand it, neither to look thereon. All right, to break down to the rest of Jake. All right. Verse 5, and one of the elders said unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, which is the Lord Yahweh Shai, have prevailed to open the book and to loosen the 7 seals thereof. Right, so the Lord supped with certain men, which that first man He supped with was our forefather Elijah, which if you can receive it was Elder Rabbi Alfred Bivens. All right, because he went into the Old and New Testament and broke it down. All right, and he returned, like the scriptures tell us. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go there. The hearts of the children back to the father, Like, we're just going to go ahead and read it. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, which we're close to the coming of the day of the Lord. Verse 6. And he should turn the heart of the father to the children, and the hearts of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Right? So there you go. All right. The Lord supped with certain men. It was the first man truly was the elder Rabbi Alpha Bivens, which again, if you can receive it, was Elijah coming back, reincarnated. All right. And he supped with certain men, Elder Ariah, High Priest Yaquab, all right, High Priest, no, they have elders that are elders, all right, Elder Yaquab, uh, Elder Marshah, the King Marshah, all right, on down to Elder Tahar, Gabar, Ramallah, Rakah, elders out of Connecticut, and got pushed down to, the rest of us, the rest of the flock, all right, and that's how the Lord worked, but that was a chosen people, all right, chosen. That understanding was given to the ones the Lord chose to give it to. He didn't give it to everybody. All right. So the keys to having the breakdowns in Revelation and all the other scriptures is to be a part of the Lord's elect. All right. Real quick, it's Revelation chapter 14, verse verse 3. And they sang a new song. They sang as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and before the elders. And no man can learn that song. The song is what? The scriptures, the full understanding of the scriptures. All right. Because it is a song. All right. But no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. So again, the only way the keys to get the understanding, which it ain't coming up. The keys to get the understanding of the scriptures is to be a part of the elect. That's the only ones the Lord gave it to. All right, and this area here is a waste of time. You're not gonna learn anything. Only thing you're gonna come out of here with stuff like this, garbage like this, is gonna be more confused. Cause then he's talking about the anti. Cause in the again, I ain't take a picture of the whole thing, but in it, he's talking about the Antichrist and you know, um, soon the Antichrist. Same old Christian again, Christian mumbo jumbo. The Antichrist coming, which scriptures clearly say there's many Antichrists. Which Antichrist again is a spirit on men. All right, but he's talking about the Antichrist. America and biblical is America in the Bible. Hell yeah, America's in the Bible. It's Babylon the Greek. All right, spoken about in Revelations. All right. Hell yeah, it's in the Bible, and it's going to be destroyed. All right, it's going to be destroyed. No matter what you devils say. All right, but again, they're all getting into prophecy because they know and they see things happening. All right, and they're getting scared now. They're jumping scared, and they're trying to go into prophecy. Another thing, probably a lot of people in their congregation is asking them about it. All right, but they don't got the answers. All right, so I'm gonna close with this. It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 32. Matter of fact, let me start at 31. And they came unto thee as the people come, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear the words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, which a lot of our people are guilty of that. Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice. See, scriptures again compare this to the words to a song. Pleasant voice, and can play well on the instrument. Because when we're out there, it's like we're singing. Like the elders have broken down before. Like one man's on the guitar, one man's on the mic, one man's on the drum, one man's playing bass or whatever. I don't know that much about music and all that. One man's on the piano. We're out there like we're a band. All right, but they hear thy words, but they will not do them. All right. Yeah, they'll get down and vibe with it, act like they down with it, but at the end of the day, they're really not down with it. But here's the point, verse 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. All right, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. All right, so they see all the things in the world, you know, everything the elders have been saying. All right, it's coming to pass. All right, now they're trying to get down. All right, And again, it says the future of freedom, the coming conflict. Hell yeah, there's about to be a conflict. And then America's going to be destroyed in that conflict by Russia, them different NATO and EU nations, them Arab nations, and, well, I said them NATO and EU nations. Are all going to turn on America. China, all the nations are going to turn on America and drop bombs on it. All right, and blow up the smithereens. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I really didn't really put this together. Really, I just took a picture. And, I kind of just rolled through the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashira Kakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.